Hello guys, in this video I'm going to give 10 new language learning tips. I hope it will be useful and that I'm not wasting your time. So let's start with tip number 1. Use the Facebook audio recorder. That's something what I do often. For example, if you want to say something and it's not correct and you're practicing with a native speaker, he or she can send you a new audio file. And you can listen to it repeatedly until you know the exactly way to pronounce it. So, of course, you can also use Skype or any other media, but I think this is a really good way to repeat it and to really know how you need to say it. Tip number 2. That's something what I do too. I use Google to look for random images. So you're just looking for something. It can be anything. A lamp, a plant, or whatever, and you're trying to write an article about it, what's really interesting. So you need to use your creativity to write something about it, what's really interesting. And what you're doing with this is improving your writing skills and as well the possibility to write something what's creative and powerful. And it's harder to write something about a stupid plant or whatever than when you need to write something about your own blog or whatever. So I think this is a really good way to improve your skills. Alright, tip number 3. If you read books, you can use a marker to look at all those words which you don't know exactly. If you don't know exactly the meaning, you can write them down, and later you can look which words are more important or less important, and you can look at the definitions, and this will help you to learn harder words and to learn more complicated texts. Alright, tip number 4. Translate between different languages. Alright, normally you always use English or your own mother tongue, and you're translating from this language to the other language. I think it's also cool to translate from Arabic to Portuguese or from Russian to Chinese. That really helps you to learn 2 languages at the same time and to improve in those 2 languages. Because I think when you always use your mother tongue or English at the beginning, then you're not really improving in the other languages because probably you know English already well. Just try something else. I think that's cool too. Alright, tip number 5. Practice any language which you know 1 time a week. I think that's one of the most important rules when you're learning a language, is to maintain the other ones. So if you're not doing that, then like Adi said, then you probably lost all the information from any other language. And I think that's a bit of a problem many times. Many people had French or German at the school, but they never use it, and or they're just using English because they speak it better. So I recommend anyone to learn all those languages. Keep practicing. Use Skype or whatever, something like that. All right, tip number 6. Read newspapers in different languages. All right, I think when you have a B1 level in any language, then it's possible to read a newspaper and to understand the most important stuff of this of the text. So that's something what I do too when I'm traveling, or when I know someone who has a German newspaper. I try to use it and to read it and to understand it, and that helps to improve too. All right, tip number 7. Write application letters even when you're not looking for a job. Just try it, because I think that's one of the most important things when you want to use a language later. Like if you want to speak it on a higher level, you at least need to write a letter correctly. So you can also write it to a native speaker and ask for any mistakes you made, and maybe ask for a better version of the letter. So probably when you need a job later as a translator or anything else in any country, or if you want to work in another country, then you at least tried it before, before it's serious and necessary. Alright, tip number 8. Practice with native speakers. Like if you have Skype or Facebook or whatever, and you're practicing with native speakers, then you're learning the language at a better way than when you're learning it with someone who speaks it on a beginner level. In a really early stage, you're already learning the exactly pronunciation, the stress of the words, and anything else. So that's, yeah, I think that's cool too, to practice that. Alright, tip number 9. Practice with polyglots. So if you know any people who speak a bunch of languages, maybe 5, 6, 7, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's really cool if you have languages in common. If you can speak it together. I already gave a tip before about maintaining all the other languages which you know. If you know guys who speak, for example, 4 languages which are the same like the languages which you speak, yeah, then it's cool to practice that together. Alright, tip number 10. If you don't understand something in the language when you're communicating, ask for another description. So don't try to use English or your mother tongue. Just try to ask for another way. Be creative. Like, yeah, I can give an example. Like when you don't know the meaning of, of electricity. Yeah, it's just an example. Try to describe it in a way like something was giving light, or something was really important for seeing each other, something like that. Alright guys, yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you have any other tip, share it below in the comments, because we all need to help each other. Cheers.